Lena, for example, who makes cakes and stuff like that, and we tie up in this front, right? So someone's who's having a party at home, right? Buys from Lena, gets points, and they says, okay, I want to give return gifts. Let me go to Schmancy and get some gift bags.
Wow.
Or the other way around. They're buying some return gifts or for some corporate, something they bought from Schmancy and then decide, okay, now they have a tie up with Lena. Let me get my cakes from there
Okay.
for corporate. So
Wow.
sort of a interrelated
That's an
purchase that
interesting
happens,
idea.
yeah.
Have you, worked on, because you said you have done a standard setup of the loyalty program from smile.io. That means you have not configured the expiry yourself, right? You're not expiry. And then expiry, they should get.
Yeah, there's something called nudges and notifications. We have not set all that up yet. It's a very, just plugged it in. Just let's see how it goes.
What do you think? Plug in to chalega, but then loyalty program, because 42% to 53%, if that is attributed to loyalty program in your mind, at least as a business owner, that is what you think has been you have done on the side, which has given you gotten you back the customers. If you configure all these things, don't you think it will increase that?
Yeah, for sure.
Then why not? The question is why not? Why are people not doing it? Or I've seen not a lot of people. Even Lena does not do it.
So again, it depends on the product, right? For me, it will be a lot of repeat purchases month on month. In terms of Lena, again, I just feel, from a consumer point of view, I will order her cake once, then I'll probably order it a year later, because, okay, I've been ordering from here, let me give something different. Or every time I'm the guy who keeps ordering cakes, let me order something else, let me order cookies. So then I'll go to someone else.
Right.
So in terms of a product, maybe I want to try a few different things.
For your product, even I've seen cakes. There is a way to increase the loyalty of the customer in her business as well. Because she has a lot of products apart from cakes. There are so many things. But what I'm saying is, as a business owner, you think that loyalty program, you said, okay, it's very important to have a loyalty program. It has increased your repeat purchases or repeat transactions from 42 to 53% odd percent. There is a scope because you have not done it. My question to you is straightforward, ki why your focus? You're not saying ki okay, is it that it's too hard or ठीक है बाद में कर लेंगे ऐसे type का thought process है, या you don't know what else to do there? Is that something that,
apart from the fact that my personal time is used up in a lot of other things, setting this up is not, you need someone to do it.
Someone
who has to manage it every couple of weeks or months in terms of changing, right? Because there's no rule book to this. So you have to, like, when you set up so you want to set up like WhatsApp message, hey, you have these many points available with you, why don't you use it? Setting that up. And then, so now Smile, I don't think allows WhatsApp messages right now. So then we have to connect it to something else. So if there's a one-stop solution which makes all of this easy, which is just turn it on, and do this.
एक बार में, just on the onboarding flow,
Yeah.
if they had given you the best possible, setup in place,
Yeah.
you would have done that.
And something that refines itself across
As
over
it goes
time.
on. So with AI, is it?
I mean, that's a long shot, but yeah, I mean, something is just easier, right? Which anyone can set it up, or at least, okay, works with what the customers, like high value customers, I can configure it slightly differently. Low value customers, to entice them, configure it a little.
Different tiers are probably.
I mean, these are just things we can play around with in terms of feature.
Okay. So you need somebody to manage it, on a weekly basis, looking at that, because a lot of companies, become a bigger brand, like Shoppers Stop or Big Bazaar. Big Bazaar was earlier there. Everybody has got, even airlines for that matter, they spend a lot, as much as, Jet Privilege loyalty program was valued higher than Jet Privilege airline business. In the end, it got sold as Intermiles.
Yeah, I was just reading an article where how the economics of credit card and launch access works.
Right.
And even though I'm not sure of the numbers, but I was reading it's roughly cost per visit about 2,000-3,000 to the credit card guys. But they are getting, for that one visit, they are getting these guys to spend about a couple of lakhs every.
Is it?
I mean, that's their program, right? Otherwise, you pay the fees and things like that, right?
I think for D2C brands, as you rightly said, there needs to be somebody to manage that program, that as a business owner, that's in your mind. Somebody needs to manage. I have other things. My time is occupied. I would like somebody to manage that particular thing. If somebody does that, shows the result that, okay, this has grown from, 42% to 53, now 53 to,
Yes.
Probably 58% also you would be happier, right? Even 1% repeat purchase increase in 1% is a lot of business for you.
So it's a lot of data, right? I mean, we give, I think for every purchase, for every point you get for every 5 points you get 1 rupee or something. Someone who can analyze and say, make it 1-for-1, 1:1, it works better.
Okay.
On those
I
data
know.
point.
We
point
do a
of view.
lot with our BFSI customer.
Yeah.
We do a lot of that with our BFSI customer.
Correct.
But then Shopify, we have just started. Now you have given me a lot of insights more than what we spoke for D2C brands. I know that this is what people or a brand like you are looking at, a loyalty program that is very insightful. In terms of otherwise we wouldn't have gotten.
Yeah.
You do any customer research, so nobody will tell you that, "Arey yaar, time nahi milta mere ko."
Correct. And then cross-platform, cross-brand loyalty programs. I think there was something in between. I never got to explore it at that point.
Cross brand, got it. Buy and crave, then
Correct.
get
Use
in.
this here,
Use this
as
here.
a overall. So if you have points there, you can still use here. So that solves the variety problem, right?
I'll
You're
tell you,
getting
there is a brand called, there is a company called NIFT, Neighborhood Gifting, NIFT.me. Okay, so you go to a salon in your neighborhood, and then that person, they operate, they raised a lot of funds. I don't know, where they are, but it started in US. And I was very excited about that model, and I wanted to replicate that here in India. Never got a chance in between, doing different things. But there, you go to a salon, you get, you made a purchase there of, let's say, $1,000. You come out, they'll give you a gift card. But that gift card, you can go to the NIFT website, just input your key pin over there. You get a selection of 3 different neighborhood businesses that you can, use it at. That I thought, was such an amazing idea that, I thought, is that what you're talking about in terms of online business?
It's a cross promotion across brands.
Okay.
Right. And again, the customer doesn't have to be tied down, but it still gives him that loyalty.
He can decide whether to give it to the, if there is a competing brands, please exclude competing brands, right? Or same category brands. Let's say you are giving the reward to your customer, you wouldn't want them to, redeem at your competitor's place, right?
Yeah.
If
So
that is an
those are
option.
things, but some sort of a cohort also, right? Like say, for example, if Lena, for example, who makes cakes and stuff like that, and we tie up in this front, right? So someone's who's having a party at home, right? Buys from Lena, gets points, and they says, okay, I want to give return gifts. Let me go to Schmancy and get some gift bags.
Wow.
Or the other way around. They're buying some return gifts or for some corporate, something they bought from Schmancy and then decide, okay, now they have a tie-up with Lena. Let me get my cakes from there.
Okay.
For corporate. So,
wow.
Sort of an interrelated
That's an interesting idea. This is something that, we'll think about, it's thank you.
You can make this group, like you can decide to make this group.
This
because
is what
when it comes to the big brands, right? Those big brands will get into the play. Right. But we need to do something for these
smaller brands,
smaller unknown people who we can.
Yeah, together as a community you grow, right?
Forward. Yeah, go forward. Yeah, exactly.
So you said your referral program, but it's getting hotter in here, but last question to you. A referral program does not work for you. You think, is it not working because it's not visible enough to your customers or not being communicated enough, or it does not work for your business? What do you think is the case here?
I haven't given this a thought, but I just feel like there are too many of these referrals and all that people are just like, how many forwards will I send?
So in your case, you said word of mouth worked well for you.
Yeah.
Now, but from where I see, if word of mouth is working really well for you, a referral program will amplify that word of mouth. People are talking about you, right? But why not, as a consumer, when you feel an app, Zepto has done really well for you, let's say they delivered in 10 minutes, that was the aha moment for you. You get that immediately in the order page, right? Order delivery page. You got that invite your friend and get 20%, give them 20% off, and you get 20% off on your next order. You think if that kind of communication is done, as soon as a delivery is done to Lena and she gets an email, she gets that, reminded that there is a referral program by Schmancy, Schmancy, at Schmancy. Won't she refer in her mind also? If somebody is buying from, because people keep talking, right? They have a network of same business, small business owners. They keep talking. Where do you get your boxes from? And she has seen that email or WhatsApp message of your referral program saying that 20% off I can give to my friend. She gets on her first purchase just because I am giving that referral. Don't you think that will work well?
So you need to understand how referrals generally work in this case, right? When by word of mouth you meet me, yaar mujhe packaging chahiye, main kahan se
Yes.
I am telling you, go to Schmancy. But at that point, I don't have my referral codes in all with me.
Okay.
When I make a purchase from Schmancy and get a referral code, I'm not thinking, yaar, kisko packaging chahiye.
So what if just input my phone number if you say that? So I'm just thinking out loud.
No, but then word of mouth is coming when someone's asked for it.
Right.
The referral is happening when no one's asking, but I am giving you the...
Even asking in terms of once they get that reward, there is a tendency, I know 4-5 brands, right? Yeah. Now I know that I'm buying from this guy, but I will refer the other, or refer me. I'll just tell there are 4-5 brands. The tendency to, just getting to know that there is one brand which can give me, I'm using this brand. I want them to, my friend. Yeah. Normally I would just say, there are so many players, you just Google it and do it. Most of the people are like that, right? If there is nothing for both of them. But what if you do that? Would it help you?
We've done that. I mean, with this basic plugin, we've done this whole thing, but it's not increased our referrals. If there's a maybe, as you said, figure out a better way to implement it or better communication, or if you can help us out with...
no, I'm just thinking out loud here.
Honestly, we thought referrals will increase because it's a small community. Everything is
in BFSI, what we had seen was referral program, a lot of customers. Now, a lot of customers come to us asking for only our retention module, not for the referral module. They come to us and say that, oh, it did not work for us. But then when I show them the case study that a lot of customers have come in saying that referral is not working for them, they just increase the visibility and the communication. Let's say somebody has, you have referred for a loan application, referral accounts for 5 to 10% of their overall business on a monthly basis for a loan application. Now, lending tech never, when they came to us, they said, we are just trying it out. But now in lending tech, referral has become one of the main things. Yeah. Probably, I'm just thinking out loud in your business. It's just that I know Smile ka referral, whatever you have done, it's very plain and simple. Communication, as you said, WhatsApp communication, I think so. It's not allowing you to communicate via WhatsApp. That could be one of the reasons. We'll figure that out. Yeah.
I mean, referrals, I always thought, because we even started gift cards and that also didn't do as well.
Gift cards.
Yeah. So maybe I was wrong on that thinking. But in terms of repeat purchases through points,
it has worked. Points has worked.
Us, yeah. Achha. So maybe I should look into referrals and see what better can be done.
I'll probably... but referrals has to work for you. If you have come to us, we have to do something for you. That is a gift that will give you.
As you rightly pointed out, if word of mouth works, why not referrals?
Amplify through referrals. Yeah.
We may discuss on this and see what we can do.
Yeah. Thanks, Nikhil. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me.
You can, if you want to say something to our audience, you can.
This was absolutely wonderful, good understanding. Glad to talk about what we do and, explain to people. I hope you guys understand why there is differences in quality, pricing, and why it's important, more importantly, in a packaging business. And it's Schmancy. I'll say that out again.
Schmancy.
Thank you so much for having me, and it was a pleasure.
Same here. Thank you so much, guys. Follow us. Yeah?
Yeah, follow us as well.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.